N.O.W show. Today's episode, we're going to be talking to somebody who is doing something unique, and something transforming. Today's episode titled A Multiplier, the story of Ibironke Adeagbo. Ronke, you're welcome to the N.O.W show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We've been wanting to do this for so long.
Absolutely.
And I'm so excited you're here now.
Yeah,
Finally!
I'm excited too. I'm so happy. Thanks for having me.
Finally. Anyway, so Mrs. Ibironke Adeagbo is an award-winning fellow of ICANN, which is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, and an accounting graduate of N.O.W University. She's based in the UK and was the former chairman of ICANN UK district. Her background is mainly in the UK public and charitable sector, where she has worked as finance director and non-executive director of various UK organizations such as YMCA, Transport for London, British Safety Council, the Home Office, Public and Commercial Services, Street Invest, etc. She was nominated as treasurer of all associations of Nigerians in the UK. She's currently the chairman of the Education Committee of Nigeria British Business Forum. She's passionate about developing the future human capital indices of Nigeria. She is a philanthropist and the CEO, founder of IA Foundation, a UK organization set up to socially invest in Nigerian out-of-school children, and which we'll be talking about today, to ensure they're equipped with the right skills to reduce poverty, security challenges, and increase social mobility in Nigeria. She was recently awarded for being one of the 8 Black ethnic minority women in the UK, and that has professionally broken the glass ceiling in the UK. Once again, welcome with me to the N.O.W show, Mrs. Ibironke Adeagbo.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Wow, Ronke, such admirable feats. It's so wonderful when you see a woman who is doing so much. And for you, I am really impressed because here you are. You don't even live in Nigeria. How long people have you been out of Nigeria living in the UK?
How? I think about 31 years now I've been living in the UK.
31 years. And still your heart is with your people. Because someone else would say, oh, you're comfortable in the UK, why are you bothered about what is happening in Nigeria and everything like that? This is even a wake-up call for some of us who are here. That somebody who has gone is living a comfortable life. It's not like you're looking for anything. They will say, oh, why, and you have thought about the Nigerian child. One thing I say about giving, when you give to people who cannot give back to you, that is the real giving. There's power in that.
Absolutely.
Amazing. IA Foundation.
Yes.
How did you come about this? Maybe you should tell us what IA Foundation is all about first.
Thank you. So IA Foundation stands for Ibironke Adeagbo Foundation. And I set up this foundation some 3 years ago when I was 50. And it was my way of giving back to the community where I come from. And what led me to the initiative, which is to reduce the number of out-of-school children in Nigeria, is that I work in the education sector in the UK.
Okay.
And they have zero tolerance for out-of-school children. So I'm busy, trying to make sure we get kids into school so we can get money and all that. And I also sit on a board in the UK, an NGO called Street Invest. And what they do is it's an international charity. So they go around the whole world, picking children off the street and giving them education.
Really?
And whenever I come to Nigeria, I'm really so saddened by the number of out-of-school children because they keep running these figures around. 10.5 million children are out of school. I'm thinking, how many are we? 200 million and 10.5 million of the children are on the street.
Yes.
And coupled with that, because we have these insecurity challenges, for me, it's a no-brainer because if you don't give children education, then they will resort to crime.
Yes.
And therefore, the insecurity challenges we have will even multiply. So I'm thinking, let's have a campaign whereby we will support the government in reducing the number of out-of-school children. And then I did a bit of research to understand why is it that children don't go to school or their parents don't send them to school. And it's mainly poverty, we are poor, we don't have money to send them to school, we rather send them to up on the street.
Yes.
Some will say it's insecurity challenges and things like that. So I said, okay, let's set up this NGO in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
We raise funds in the UK.
Okay.
We bring the money here. We pick the kids up to school. We pay their school fees, buy their uniform, buy their shoes. So hopefully the parents can complain that it's
Wow.
it's our
That's
money.
right. That's right. So you've taken the burden off them.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting when you say that you pick the children from the street and take them back to school. And I'm thinking, how do you go about doing that? You know, because people have this empathy, especially parents who don't care anywhere about the child in the first place. So the child is now their meal ticket as well, because the child is hawking, and somebody now comes and says, I want to take this child and take them back to school. How successful have you been? How do you break that ceiling? Getting the parents to agree for that child to go back to school.
Exactly.
Because it's a mindset.
Exactly,
Yes.
absolutely. And it's a very good question.
Mm.
And what we tend to do, we have outreach programs. So we have about 3 times in a year before the school break up.
Okay.
Because that's the only way you can identify the out of school children.
Yes.
If you have the outreach while school children are in school.
Mm.
So what we do, we just had one yesterday actually. So
Okay.
we target deprived areas.
Okay.
The slums, we've done one in Oshodi, we've done in Makoko, we did Adeagbo yesterday.
Wow.
So
Awesome.
basically we go on the streets.
Yes.
When we see the child going around hawking, we tell them, why aren't you in school? Oh, my parents have no money to send me to school. Okay, take us to your parents. So we go with the child to the parents and say, you know what? Why is this child not in school? Oh, we have no money. That's it. And I said, okay, we are from the UK. We are happy to pay for
And I'm sure here in the UK, that does a lot of magic.
Yeah, but initially, they don't believe. They say, are you a ritualist? You want to use my child for money rituals?
Wow.
You want to kidnap my child? They don't believe
Wow.
that. It's too good to be true for them.
We have suspicious minds.
Exactly. So it's like,
Yes.
oh, are you a kidnapper? So I'm saying we are, we've got our team, we've got our t-shirt on and everything.
Yes.
And we're saying no. They said, oh, so what is in it for me? Why am I doing this? I said, there's nothing in it for me.
Exactly.
It's just that the number of out of school children, we are one of the highest in the whole world. It's embarrassing for me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
sometimes I have to speak in the local Nigerian Yoruba language.
Yes.
And say, you know what? Where I am coming from, my role is to make sure children go to school. That Oyibo children go to school.
Yes.
Why won't I want my own Nigerian children to go to school?
school.
So that is what is in it for me. I don't need anything else.
I'm not, when you hear people ask, what is in it for you? It's just, maybe it's the culture or it's the mindset of the people. They don't expect people doing things that they are not benefiting from. So they're wondering, which is why I asked that question. I mean, you leave the UK, you come here. It's really amazing. We need to applaud you because a number of people would not. Why would I be bothered about the people?
Yes.
And here you are doing this.
Yes.
That's why we called you, a multiplier.
Yes.
Because you didn't need to be doing this.
Absolutely.
You chose to do it.
Yeah.
And when I was thinking about you, I said, this woman is actually fulfilling purpose. When God said that you're the light of the world,
Yes.
you are the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. You're changing the flavor in many homes. You're lighting up the darkness in people's lives. Because these are children who would never have imagined that they would see the 4 walls of a classroom.
Absolutely.
And here you are taking them back to school, transforming them, changing their lives, changing the lives of the families that they are born into and they are going to also create. Because an educated child,
Yes. Absolutely. We'll take the whole family out of poverty.
Yes.
And they will have the right skills so that when they grow up, they'll be able to be gainfully employed or they set up their own business.
Yes.
Because if they don't have any skills,
Yes.
nobody wants to employ them.
That's right.
And they won't be able to manage a business. So they go into crime, and what do you do? So they will say, we are not educated.
That's
So
right.
if we insist that every child must be educated,
Yes.
at least if you arm yourself with education,
Yes.
the sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit.
But when you don't arm yourself with education, then we have problems. I mean, I would like to imagine those kidnapping and those bandits there. I don't believe they have skills that they can sell. Because if they have the skills, why would they want to resort to banditry? Why would they want to resort to kidnapping? They'll get themselves a job or go and set up a business. But they don't have the education. So those children, those out of school children we neglected years ago.
Yes.
They are the ones who are now kidnappers and they are now bandits.
Yes. So this is a result of our neglect in the past.
Absolutely.
And which is what you are changing now.
Exactly. Yeah, because there was a time late Obafemi Awolowo said the children of the poor
Yes.
who fail to train today would not allow our children to sleep in future.
And that's what's going on now. You're so right. Or he was so right. He actually saw the future.
Absolutely.
Then.
And you know what? Saying insecurity is going to get worse if you don't start educating those out of school children as are roaming the streets now. So it's the silver bullet to save Nigeria.
Wow.
In my opinion.
Wow. A silver bullet to save Nigeria. Educating the Nigerian child, taking them off the streets. You know, it breaks my heart, you know, when I see these children on the streets. And so it's comforting knowing that somebody somewhere is actually thinking about these children and doing something positive to transform their lives, make them go back to school, get a formal education, so that, you know, they can be better people. And you know, it did cross my mind about, you know, criminals, you know, that we're actually avoiding these children becoming criminals in the future. Wow. Awesome.
And I'm actually impressed with the Lagos State government. I was visiting the Commissioner of Education for Lagos State last week.
Yes.
And she was saying some of these children, they drop out of school because they're not academically inclined. And what Lagos State is doing now is introducing vocational subjects in secondary school curriculum. So if you want to be a carpenter, there's carpentry course. If you want to be a plumber, in secondary school. So you can't use it as an excuse to drop out. Because Lagos has a zero tolerance for out of school children. So they are trying to make sure they get all the kids in school. So we are partnering with Lagos State to make sure we can do that. So we are here to support the government because you know it's government's responsibility to provide education, but the government cannot do it alone. So we are saying we'll bring the resource, we'll partner with the government, we'll just get these kids out of school.
You know, we don't talk about partnering with government because I was at some seminar where the Commissioner for Education was saying that, you know, which was an eye-opener for many people, actually the responsibility of educating at the primary level lies with the local government.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine? Lies with the local government. So who we even elect as local government chairman, they're very, very important because you have to have somebody who has a heart for the people. Is the local government chairman thinking of what you're thinking about, getting the children off the streets and putting them in school? Because, I mean, we shout government, but from the grassroots, from the level of the local government, this is where the problem starts.
Exactly. And it's when I had the meeting with the Commissioner of Education, and she said primary school education, it lies with the local authority. And that's why yesterday when we went to Adeagbo, we went to visit the chairman of a fellow local government. That's Adeagbo. So we went to visit him to ask him, what are you doing about the number of out of school children in your local authority? We are here, we are happy to partner with you. So we've now got a partnership with the fellow because we were all on the street in Adeagbo yesterday. All our volunteers are all over the place, giving out flyers, talking to the mothers, talking to the fathers, saying your kids must go to school, they shouldn't be walking on the street. We're giving out souvenirs to encourage them, you understand? And some of them will say, oh, it's money we want, you understand? And we're saying that if you train that child will bring you loads of money.
Honestly!
So you need to invest in the child first. You understand what I'm saying?
I think this stomach infrastructure is embedded in the minds of those in the grassroots. They are asking for money to eat now. When somebody can invest in your child such that this child can become so wealthy that money you were looking for, you are going to keep having it, not relying on some stranger to come and give you the money.
Because I don't know if you've listened to an interview of Dr. Akimbumi Adeagbo. The chief executive of African
Development Bank.
He did say that he's from a very deprived background. That is the education he had that got him to where he is at the moment. You understand? So education can do wonders. Wonders.
I do know of so many people, you know, that education, okay, you and I, we thank God, you know, because it's so amazing that you and I met in primary school, you know, the power of relationships. For us to think that back then, we never thought of today that we would sit down and be doing something like this. But we thank God that we're from privileged backgrounds where they thought about sending us to school. See where we are today. You know, so we are hearing stories of other people who didn't have the same opportunities we had or we have, and just by meeting somebody or meeting a system, you know, a structure that put them in school. They had, like the story of Dr. Additional that you're talking about. Many people like that. who somebody thought about, or a system gave the opportunity to be in school, and they come up to become.
Exactly, absolutely. I'm so proud of our flagship student. Our flagship student graduated last year.
Wow.
Federal University of Technology, Accra.
Amazing.
She did food technology and she's serving now.
Wow.
So she's even a volunteer for the foundation.
Imagine.
And she's open to work for the foundation when she finishes her CCT.
Of course.
Because she's a good ambassador for the foundation. That look, this is someone who paid the person's fees all the way. The person is graduated now and is working for the foundation.
Wow.
So it's
amazing.
good, you know. So I was whenever I see her, because she stayed with me when she came from Korea for this thing video.
Yes.
And she stayed with me.
Yes.
And I was just so happy.
I can imagine the joy,
You know, I was so
the
happy.
satisfaction
You
you
know,
get.
I was so and for me that is what is in it for me. You know,
Yes.
just making sure people are well equipped, they've got skills, they can communicate well, you know, it just makes me happy. Really,
Wow.
You know? So
Wow.
I said to her, you know what, you're guaranteed a job once you graduate because
Yes.
you are our flagship student.
Wow.
We've got over 30 children in secondary school, passing through, paying their fees, you know, and hopefully they get to university. And before you know it, we have loads of children who are beneficiaries
Yes.
of the foundation.
Yes. Yes.
And that for me makes me happy.
Because what you're doing has a multiplier effect. That's what I'm calling the multiplier.
Yeah.
You know, it has a multiplier effect. You transform one child, you're transforming times 10 as well. Because that child will go on to affect somebody else, and you know, it goes on just like that. Wow, amazing, amazing. I mean, I really applaud you. You are such a phenomenal woman. Our winner and overcomer. You are our winner, definitely, you know, because now show stands for network of overcomers and winners. So you are a winning woman, you know, and I'm just amazed at how, you know, you do this, you go about it, and you don't get discouraged, do you?
No, not at all, because I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. You know, because I believe what I'm doing is very impactful.
Yes.
And we'll start seeing the results. You understand? So nothing deters me, because yesterday when we were on the streets,
Yes.
you know, some people were shouting at us saying, "Yeah, go on, go away, don't do something."
Typical Lagos.
I'm going nowhere. I'm going to make sure I pass this message on, because it's about awareness.
Yes.
And I have to
Yes.
be sometimes speaking in Yoruba to them, because some of them they tell me, you know, it's like I have to be speaking in Yoruba.
Yes.
You know, I was on the street doing, and even my volunteers, they were saying, if the CEO can be this passionate about this,
That's
gosh,
right.
we are really impressed, we are encouraged.
Yes.
And they
Yes.
as well were all over here. I don't know that.
Yeah, because,
I was
you know,
so impressed.
What impresses me is the fact that you're not just sitting in the UK and just running the foundation in Nigeria. You actually come down, you know, to ensure that things are going the way you want them to go. Because you have the passion.
Yes.
It's your dream.
Yeah.
You need your people to buy into your dream and do it the way you want it done.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done. Well done. So, do you have an age limit for the children that you take off the streets, or you know, because basically you do have some adults on the streets?
Yeah. I mean,
And they're
basically,
reformable.
children of, they are children
Okay.
of school age.
Okay.
You know? I mean, this one that finished uni, she was already doing her jam. She
Okay.
lost her mom to cancer.
Oh,
So
wow.
she said, and that was ill. So she said she was going to drop out of school
Yes.
instead of going to university. And she passed her jam very well.
Wow.
So we picked her, because normally we focus on primary and secondary education.
Okay.
Because we believe
Okay.
people that go to university are adults, they can work and support themselves in
Okay.
university and all that.
Okay.
But this particular one was going to drop out, so we thought, oh, we won't let you drop out. We got
Okay.
this one.
Okay. Okay.
But really, predominantly focus on primary and
Yes.
secondary school.
Okay.
Because we believe if you have that basic education,
Yes.
you can then go on and do something for yourself.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's our focus. So our
Yes.
process is there's an application form on our website,
Okay.
www.ifinfoundation.org.
Okay.
You download the file, bursary form, fill the form,
Yes.
put it through our committee to scrutinize it to see
Okay.
whether there's a need there.
Okay.
And once there's a need, we approve it, put the child on our database, and find the relevant school for the child, and start paying all the expenses.
Okay. So you find the schools also for them,
Yes.
as well as take up all the expenses and things.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Especially for those who never went to school at all.
Yeah.
Then for those who maybe went to school and for economic reasons had to drop out.
Yeah.
So you take them back to their former
Exactly.
schools and have to talk with them.
Absolutely. Because what yes, we are mainly for out of school children.
Yes.
But we also need to make sure those who are in school don't drop out. So
Wow.
we tend to be proactive and make sure before they drop out, we do something to make
Yes.
sure they continue in their schools. Because
Mm.
if they drop out, then they increase the number of
Yes,
children.
of out of school children.
We work with those people and we work with those already on the street and pick up and send them to school. Yeah.
Wow, wow,
And
wow.
now we're even extending it because as part of the poverty thing, as you know, the government's got a program called school feeding program.
Okay.
So that school feeding program, they provide lunch for or a meal for a child in school.
In school.
So that's helped the enrollment number go up.
At least they're sure one meal.
So what we are now saying is that
Yes.
the government will give you one meal,
Yes.
we will give you your dinner.
Wow. Are you
Because
serious?
that's what we do.
Yes.
We realize poverty plays a big role.
It does. It really does.
Because again, most children will come from school, their parents will now say, okay, you're back on school now, go and walk on the street. So if we are saying, you know what,
food on that
exactly,
table.
because they'll say, oh, no, if he doesn't walk, he will not eat, he or she will not eat. So if we are saying, don't let that child walk on the street, we will provide a dinner for that child. So that child can spend time doing their own work,
Their own work and
like
study.
child.
Yes.
So
Yes.
poverty, and the issue here is that it's a spiral cycle. If you don't try and educate someone,
Yes.
that family will just continue in that circle.
That's
of
it. That's
So
it.
until you take one
Yes.
child, educate that child will then turn around the fortune.
Yes,
Of
of that family. Wow, look at how much of a transformation agent you are. Because not only are you changing those children, you're changing the entire family. You're changing the locality that they belong to. You're changing, in fact, wow. I'm so impressed and I'm so proud to be associated with you, my primary school friend, my sister doing phenomenal things with Nigerian children. Wow, okay, I really applaud you. Especially, I'm sure you get fulfillment, and I'm just imagining the things that run through your mind every time you remember these children. You think back, to Nigeria and what you're doing here. How much joy it was bring you.
Yeah, it does bring me a lot of joy, but particularly, as I said, I couldn't live with my conscience in the UK, helping the UK kids get education, and my own people, fellow children in Nigeria on the streets. When I come home, I just feel something is always pricking me, thinking, you need to do something about this. Because at the end of the day, yes, I'm in the UK, but I'm not, I'm home is home.
Home is home.
So
Yes, you say you go east, west, north, or south, you come back home. Home is
So
home.
that's why I thought, I'll take this up as a philanthropist and socially invest in these children. Whilst I appreciate what we're doing is a drop in the ocean,
Yes.
but it's still something.
It's something.
In the right
We
direction.
can call it a drop in the ocean, but it's a lot. It is a lot.
Absolutely.
Whoever calls it a drop in the ocean, will not realize so much. I'm thinking of the multiplier effect, and I'm thinking, even if that's what we say to people, take a step, do something. Every step matters. Look at from changing one child who is your ambassador now, you've gone on to 30 more children, and before you know it, you have a whole lot of children whose lives have been changed and transformed by just one woman in the UK who thought about people back home. Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Because yesterday, as I did, one of the things we did is we went into the classroom and I gave a motivational speech to the children. Because those in school as well, you need to motivate them.
Yes.
Let them aspire.
That's right.
I spoke to them about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, I spoke to them about Dr. Additional, and these people are on the international stage.
That's right.
I use myself as an example that I have all my education in Nigeria.
Yes.
I'm working in the UK now, I have white people reporting to me.
Yes.
And I got my education here.
In
So you
Nigeria.
are getting your education here as well. You too can aspire
You can
to
use
the
it
national
to.
stage.
That's
So
right.
you need to give them that pep talk for them to motivate them and because in this day and age there's so much distraction for these
That's
children.
right. That's
So
right.
just to make sure they focus
Yes.
and they achieve
Yes.
their education and
Yes.
you need to give them the mentoring talk, that pep talk once in a while. So I do that as well, going to secondary schools, primary school once in a while, give that talk.
Okay.
My focus is just every Nigerian child should be educated.
Every Nigerian child should be educated. That is your focus. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. One of the things that I wanted to ask is somebody maybe watching this program and knows about a child who is out of school that you haven't reached yet because maybe information or reach or something. And how do they access you? How do they, the foundation to help this child that they know? So how do people?
So they don't really need to access me.
Okay.
Because it's not about.
I mean the foundation. Yes.
Yes.
The foundation.
The foundation that is growing and we have staff, but we have a website. The application form, the bursary form is there.
Okay.
So they just need to go on there, download the form, complete the form, and send it to our email address. And then we review it and come back to them. Most of the time, sometimes some are not successful, but some people, some Nigerians are just being funny. They give all this cock and bull story, and when we review it and we realize it's just someone taking the meeting.
I was going to ask about that. Have you had cases of people?
We carry out our due diligence very well. We actually we work with security firm. N.O.W is one of our security firm partners.
Yes.
We even had a big summit with N.O.W.
Okay.
Because when they were kidnapping the kids from school.
Yes.
We had a security summit to make sure kids are secure in school. So N.O.W is one of our big partner.
Okay.
So whenever they put the application forward, we get N.O.W to carry out security check.
Okay.
Due diligence on them to say to corroborate their story. Some will say, I'm not found, I can't pay my school. So they go and drill down and find out, are you really an orphan?
Yes.
So once we are comfortable with all the checks and we know this is a genuine case, we take it out.
Wow, impressive. Impressive. Good to know that you do these checks. Because it's so funny that people would want to take advantage of every situation. It's like people look for the loophole in whatever. This is something that is a worthy objective, and somebody somewhere is thinking of how they can come and bypass your system and benefit to something that they are not qualified for. And it's just, I think it's endemic in the society really. People do these things where, let me grab. I think it's grab. That kind of a thing.
So we let them know we do our due diligence. Don't waste your time if you're not telling us the truth. Don't waste your time. We have to do our due diligence.
Wow.
Because the reality of it is that the way we get our funding is we get people to donate.
Okay, because I was going to ask that. Okay, so people can partner with you. Yeah, people can donate.
And on my way coming here now, I got a phone call. Someone said they saw me on TVC this morning. They want to sponsor 5 children.
Okay.
You understand?
Amazing. So you can sponsor a child, please. IA Foundation is open for that. If a child, 10 children, you can afford 50, please get in touch with IA Foundation.
Absolutely. Wow. So when we do that, we get people to sponsor a child, and we have to make sure this money they're giving us, we use it judiciously. Okay. Because we are registered by 4 regulators. We are registered by 2 regulators in the UK, 2 in Nigeria. So we've got the Charity Commission, we've got the Company House, registered Company House, registered with CST here, registered with Ministry of Education here. Wow. So we need to do things properly. So when some people give us money, they donate to us, we should use that money, ring-fence that money, restrict it for that particular child, and we produce our accounts regularly. Yes. Because my understanding is that in Nigeria, some NGOs, have no credibility, no integrity, they just take money and just abuse the funds. I'm a trusted accountant, so we don't expect anything less from an accountant, talk less of a chartered accountant. Exactly. So you're accountable to all. Absolutely. And we have 3 chartered accountants on our board. Wow. It's a 10-man board, and we review everything. We go a finance committee that reviews how we spend our money, so we don't abuse funds. So we make sure we spend the money judiciously. So anyone donating to us, we guarantee that the money will be well used towards those children. Wow. Well done, Ibironke. Well done. I mean, I can't get tired of saying this. And we could go on and on and on. But we're limited by time. So it's been an amazing time speaking with you and getting behind IA Foundation and what you do and the multiplier that you are to the Nigerian society. God bless you and increase you. That's all I can say. So, Ronke, we could go on and on. But thank God we spoke. So there's this thing that we do on the N.O.W show, which we call our final word. So which should be your takeout. If somebody out there listening to us does not remember everything that we've spoken about, something that be a 1-liner, 2 lines that you want to leave them with. Your last one, okay? So I'd just like to encourage everyone, especially those in diaspora, to socially invest in Nigeria. We have no other country apart from Nigeria. We might go travel all over the world, but we only have one country. So please, let's continue to socially invest in Nigeria. especially in the children who require skills, who require education, because they are the future, and that's the only way we could reduce poverty, reduce insecurity, increase social mobility, and also the human development capital indices.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you again, Funke, for doing this with us and for being on the Now Show. Viewers, you heard it all. So until we come your way again on the Now Show, keep on socially investing in Nigeria, especially the children. God bless you.
Thanks for having me.
Don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't, subscribe to the Now Show channel today and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any video that is uploaded. Thank you for watching.